One day in Teletubbyland, Po and Tinky Winky decided to hold hands.
Po?
Tinky Winky. Holding hands.
Holding hands.
Whoa, hold up. That video had too much emotional, tree hugging, and insanely boring crap on it. We would like to show you something a little less. Elton John.
Headshot.
That's right, Pong. Not Halo, not Counter-Strike, not Hello Kitty's Island Adventures. Pong. The game that most people think was the first video game. But in all actuality, the first widely available video game was Computer Space, created by Ralph Baer. Pong was just the first cool video game. Sorry, Mr. Baer, your video game just did not rock hard enough. Pong was invented in 1972 by a dude named Nolan Bushnell, an engineer and University of Utah graduate with probably absolutely no social life whatsoever, who just probably sat around at his home thinking of someday talking to a girl. Now, who does that remind you of? Just kidding, but not really. Any hoozles, Pong launched the new craze for video games. A bar in Sunnydale, California, was the first place this foxy-looking arcade unit was put into. Pong was so popular that the small wooden box used to collect quarters was frequently overflowing so much that there was nowhere to put them. In 1974, Bushnell thought, why bother walking down to the local pool hall to play Pong when you could just walk to your television set to play it? After its console release, with extreme hotness that no one expected, it became the most popular game of the 1975 holiday season, with sales of over $40 million for that year. Now by this time, some people were concerned with the growing popularity of our King of Games. But before the modern conveniences of Pong, alternate sources of entertainment were developed, like cockfighting, yay, and competitive digging, caber tossing, blinking, ooh, fun, and my personal favorite, dwarf hurling, and the barbaric insanity goes on and on. Because the computers or terminals in the 1972 era were the size of houses and had very simple commands, Bushnell had to make the game very simple as well. The objects of the game, as printed in the 1976 owner's manual, are as follows.
Rotate the knob to move the paddle up or down to hit the ball on your side of the net. Out of bounds or missed balls at the left or right of the screen scores 1 point for the opposing player. Pretty simple, huh?
Now that you know how cool Pong is, just think of it like this. You know how Elvis isn't as popular anymore, but he's still the king of rock? Well, that's how Pong is. So the next time you're cutting a zombie in half in Gears of War, or blowing a terrorist's head off in Counter-Strike, just remember that if it weren't for Pong, you'd probably be throwing dwarves or digging holes. Pong! Represent!
Lean with it, walk with it, 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 lean with it, walk with it. I bounce in the club so the hoes call me Rocky. in the cut, and I'm looking for a blockhead. Yep.